Hello, hello, welcome to our podcast. As usual, I'm Ria, this is Alex. Uh, we talk exclusively about digital marketing for beginners and OfferLab. I think last week we spoke about the value proposition for digital marketers, and today we are going to touch base. And I'm just going to say touch base because it's a long. It could get a long. I mean, it could be a very long episode if we just keep talking about it, because it is going to be the customer journey and how you build your basic digital presence. That's what we are talking about, right, Alex?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's the customer journey. I mean, it's a huge topic, a massive, massive topic, and it's really. I mean, it feeds into everything you're ever going to do as a digital marketer. Literally everything. There's nothing it doesn't touch. So yeah, we could be here for weeks talking about this. Every little sub topic you can expand out to being really huge. So yeah, we're talking
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
Well done for remembering what last week's topic was because I can't remember
I was
what that was.
struggling, but yeah, I didn't let anyone see it. So
That's all good. That's all good. But yeah, this feeds in from that. So yeah, we're going to take you down a little rabbit hole now into the customer experience and the
yeah,
journey that they have when they are with you, and that's something that you really need to think very carefully about because it's a reflection of you as a person.
yeah,
Everything you do
yeah.
in digital marketing is a reflection
Right.
of you. You,
Absolutely.
we've said this time and time again. When you are broadcasting and you're out there and you're on Instagram, you're on YouTube, whatever it is, you are trying to attract people in. There's two reasons people will be attracted to what it is you're saying. That is about what you're saying, and because of you, the person that's saying it. And so on both of those topics, both the issue that you're talking about, whether it's something you're selling or something you're providing, we talked about that last time, whether it's a service or an offer, but it's also, we're talking about you as a person. All of those provide a customer experience. If you're boring, like I can be, if you're boring, if you're just turning people off, if you're not the type of person that the viewer wants to spend time listening to, they're going to switch off. If your subject is one which is dull or just doesn't tap into their lives, they're going to switch off. So the customer journey is really, really important, and it starts with you. Absolutely. It starts equally with your product or your service, and you need to think about how all of those aspects blend together and what you want to do with the person that's listening to you. Does that make sense? Am I going on a
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
already?
yeah. I will just give them the definition and like the
Yeah,
overall,
definition's good.
just,
Let's do that.
you might just want to know ki what exactly is a customer journey.
I
So
might well take
it's
notes myself.
okay. Thank you.
Go on. I
Okay.
like
It's
definitions.
it's it's basically Alex, you have already explained it, and I'll just use a couple of extra words. Probably it's the same thing that I'm gonna say, but it's the complete experience someone has with your brand from first discovering you until they buy. That entire journey and beyond, and
Yeah.
we'll explain that why we are saying it. And of course it's not as complex as a sales funnel, but it this is also a little complex. It's not linear if you think of it, you know okay, starting from point A, that is probably awareness, to the last point, and I'm done. Once the sales has happened, it doesn't end there,
I
and
think
it's not going to
potentially
be
it's,
like this. It can be up and down, up and down. So
yeah.
that you have to be okay with and prepare yourself for it.
I think
Understanding
potentially it's,
this journey will help you show up at the right time and with the right messaging is what my take.
yeah, yeah. No, you're spot on. I think it, it- the the customer journey, I think, is something which can be or should be considered as more complex than something like a funnel, because a funnel is a clinical experience. It's where you're deciding the metrics and you're deciding how the funnel is going to be working and what parameters you're putting into it. Actually, it's very difficult to keep a control over that when you're looking at things as arbitrary as yourself, because I don't know, like you, I know I am very arbitrary. One day I'll be in a mood, the next day I won't be in a mood. My personality changes depending upon how excited I am about things, how interested I am, what sort of effect I've been having for the last 24 hours on people, things like that. And that reflects in your persona that you're putting out on things like Instagram, on YouTube. And if you're having a shit time of things in life, then it's really difficult to find that motivation to go, hey, like that. And that actually reflects even a small bump on your customer journey, because you need to be consistent. You need to be as consistent as you possibly can. This is me, this is what I am, this is who I am, this is where I am. And every day the sunshine's got to be out, or it's got to be moody as hell, depending upon what it is you want to portray. So it's a really complicated thing, and something that you need to consistently be saying, right, am I wearing the right clothes? Am I in the right position? Am I in the right frame of mind? Can I wind myself up for this? And let's get into the fight and get this going. But that said, your definition was brilliant. I really liked your definition, because it's from the cradle to the grave of everything you do in digital marketing. So think of some necessary points that we can give people on this.
The journey would be, I can define that in 5 points, because that's what I do. So
Good.
of course, it begins with awareness, right? First, people need to discover you or your brand, whatever you're selling, that is, right? People need to know that you exist. So it starts with awareness. Your second point is the consideration factor. They are researching for solutions and comparing options. Would they come to you or go to someone else depends completely on what you are providing. Then third point would be the purchase, where actually the purchase happens, or their decision making. They choose you and buy. Then comes retention. Now they have already bought. They liked your product or liked your ads, and they have bought it. Of course, I'm hoping that your product is going to be amazing, so they don't have to, think about whether do I need to try something else or not. Once they use it, they know they want to come back to you. That's retention. That's the fourth point. And lastly, if they really, really love the product, the fifth point is advocacy. They will go out and actually kind of become your partner, because they are the fans who are going to refer your product or you to others.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the 5 points.
That's pretty cool. You're hot on definitions today, which is really good.
Thanks. This is what I do, Alex. This is what I do.
Yeah, you see, I'm slightly embarrassed, because as a lawyer, I should be on definitions and I should be into my particular wording of things, and I am. I love words and I love definitions. But you're bang on point today. Really good. So, how do we deal with the awareness point of view to start with? So in terms of the customer journey, we've talked about this before. You need to look at life, find a problem, and then give the resolution to that problem. So in terms of the customer journey, you're constantly going out and you're constantly saying, guys, if you've got this problem, here's the answer. I've got the answer. And you've got to be showing them, not only do you have the answer, but you've got to show them what the answer is and what the proof of the pudding of that is. Hey, look, I did this and this is the result. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the consideration, why they're researching and evaluating options. So what does that mean, the consideration side of things exactly?
See, there's once, say for a digital marketer, someone who wants to learn digital marketing is researching for a page who actually talks authentically, and we have gone through this journey, so I think you'll also agree with me. It took us time to find our mentor. is the same way when I am teaching digital marketing. I know my customers, my clients, or even my students, they did their research at the back end, right?
Yeah.
Should I be investing in her course? Should I actually go with what she's saying? Now, that consideration only happens if they can relate to what we are saying, whether we are talking their language, whether we are available on the platforms where they are searching for. So these consideration, the second stage, comes into play when they are at a very first, they just have discovered you, and they are still thinking about whether to put the money behind you or someone else. Now, what will be your differentiating factor? You need to know your audience. That is your differentiating factor. Where does your audience hang on? What language are they speaking? For example, I cannot be pulling in a Spanish audience, right? I don't talk their language. It's a very bad example, probably, but that's what's coming in my mind. So if I have to pull you in, I need to know what you're looking for. My page is all about get out of your 9 to 5, build something of your own, and then grow. Build a business, basically. So today, if someone is already stuck in 9 to 5 and she is looking at my page, and that what happens in my DMs every day, that, oh my God, are you in my mind? How do you know? How are you speaking my pain points? Because I have lived through them, darling. I have researched it.
Yeah.
I know exactly why you would come to me. So that's the consideration factor. Now, I'm not saying that, you will stand out. There could be 5 other people who's exactly talking the same language. But it's just the vibe. The reason why we chose our mentor also came from that. We have bought probably, Alex, some 10, 20 courses, but we stuck with her. There's a reason behind it.
Yeah.
It's not just the language she speaks. She speaks from a place where, you could be nobody. But
I think
there
there's
is...
an element, isn't there, of when you're talking about a consideration, you're talking to a customer and you're trying to work out what it is they're considering. Then there's an element of guesswork. There's an element of research. But I think one of the key things is probably repetition. And it's continually putting out the same thing time and time again. I understand you. I understand you. Here's why I understand you. This is what I've found and this is what works. And continually putting that out. And for the digital marketer, it can become boring because you're like, God, I've said this 100 times. But actually, you need to say it 101 before someone says, do you know what, I'm going to buy from you. And that's the point. You don't know when the breaking point is. And so you have to continually, it's the laboratory rat, continually pressing the pedal, waiting for that nugget of food to be given to you, which is someone purchasing. But the point is, that if you've done your research, if you've looked at who you are and what you want to sell carefully enough, then you can have confidence in the fact that you are doing the right thing, saying the right thing, and providing the right thing. And it's just a question of continually putting it out to someone so that they can consider, and people consider in their own speed and time. Now, there is a theory, I think, that somebody needs to see you 7 times and to have thought about whether or not they're going to buy from you 7 times before they'll actually buy from you. So that tells you that if they're not on Instagram every day, unlike digital marketers who are, if they're just surfing occasionally and they come across you occasionally, it's going to be a while before they buy from you. But they will if you allow them the time to consider it. And that means you have to consistently turn up, and they consistently consider it, and then they go, do you know what, actually, I've seen this person so many times, and they're continually talking to me, saying the things I want to hear, I'll buy. So that's where that pops in.
Yeah.
So,
Also, let's put another example to it so it is super clear. Because if, say, today you're not selling digital products or digital marketing like I do, you have a physical store. Say you sell pineapples. Now, if you are only a seller of pineapples, would you not be only talking about it? You have to talk about pineapples because you sell fucking pineapples. I'm sorry. We'll beep it out.
Outrageous.
You sell pineapples. So you have to talk about it, right? Every time, because it's a marketing tool that you're using to drive your customer in.
Yeah.
So you don't have a choice but to talk about it, no matter how boring that it gets.
Yeah.
Thank you. I
I'll buy
rest
that
my case, my lord.
pineapple. No, very good, very good. Okay, so retention, keeping them engaged post-purchase, once they've actually bought from you, the retention. And I think that is there's a really good. I don't like it, but I know it's really good. It didn't work for me. There's a course that you can buy, which is very, very cheap, and it gives you blueprints for how to, you know, exactly what I mean as soon as I say that word. So there's a course that you can buy, and it gives you blueprints as to how to market, how to sell, and I think it's probably an extremely good course for a lot of people. It just didn't work for me. It wasn't my vibe, but. But the point is, I think the retention of people, when they buy from you, they trust you. When they trust you, they'll listen to you, and they'll continue to listen to you until they feel you have nothing more to tell them. And they will only feel you've got nothing more to tell them for all the time that you sit there and do not advance them through the process.
Yeah.
So your course, your product can take them and answer their first problem. Like, I don't know, to take pineapples. Right, okay, so pineapples. Okay, so buy my pineapples. They're beautiful, wonderful, they're straight off the tree, amazing, great. Okay, well, I've seen that enough times and you're making me feel hungry. I'm going to buy a pineapple. Great, I bought the pineapple, I've eaten the pineapple, but I got juice all over my hands. Well, the upsell from that is that you need a toothpick to be able to eat it from, or you need wet wipes to be able to wipe your hands off afterwards. Now I can sell you that answer for that problem. So next time you buy a pineapple from me, I'll send you some toothpicks so you can just pick out the pieces and eat them, or you'll have the wet wipes so you can clean your hands off and you're good. Or alternatively, I'll sell them to you in a can so that you can travel and still eat my beautiful pineapple, but it's there for you whenever you want it without the mess. So these are all upsells that you can put in there, and it's the retention of your customer. So you're just selling it now, but there's the retention of your customer is to say, look, you know, problem solved, another problem solved, another problem solved, another problem solved, and we always said, like, taking the words of our hallowed mentor, but provided you're 10% in front of somebody else, you can always teach them new stuff. And so, yeah, okay, you bought the pineapple. Oh, you found out it got everywhere. Well, here, have some wet wipes. I can solve that problem for you. And it's like, you're almost creating the problems for them and then solving the problems for them. Not the best marketing tactic, but actually, yeah, what it does is they go, oh, you know, I'm going to leave my 9 to 5. Brilliant. I've just handed in my notice. Oh, shit. Now you need to get marketing, man. You need to be doing it. Or you need to be doing, no, don't do that. Get marketing first. We'll bring you up. And now you can hand in your notice. Okay, brilliant. I've handed in my notice. Right, now we need to get into real sales and we need to be putting ourselves on forums and things like that. So it's the upsell. And that's where the retention comes in. Sorry, I'm getting excited. I'll let you.
Absolutely. And obviously, retention will only happen if you provide value. You cannot randomly put things. It has to be, like Alex said, it has to be solving a problem.
Yeah.
Pineapple, hands get dirty, put a toothpick in, or maybe a wet wipe. Or can it. That's what. Put it in a can so you can travel with it.
Yeah.
That's what people are doing. Just stay on the internet, you'll any which way find that out.
Upselling all the time. All the time. Okay. So once you've got to that point, then it's the advocacy. Then you weaponize your customer. And you say to your customer, right, okay, believe in my product, you enjoy my product, you've bought the pineapple, you've bought the toothpicks, you've bought the wet wipes, pretty much, oh, you've got a can as well, well done. There's nothing more I can sell you. However, if you sell my can to somebody else, or if you tell them how great this is, then their life will change and it will become better. If you sell them my pineapples and tell them how beautiful they are, better than anything they've tasted before, then of course that's really helpful for me. And maybe I can be a little bit helpful for you and we'll give you some money back for selling my stuff. Um,
Affiliate link for pineapples.
exactly right. Yeah, so this is where
Yeah.
affiliate marketing comes in. Now, affiliate marketing has had many guises. One of the there's I can't remember all the acronyms, but one of them I do remember is MRR, which was really popular about 18 months, 2 years ago. You'd buy a course, you'd buy the whole course, you paid top dollar for it, and you pay top dollar because they told you this is now your course and you can change it however you want to and you can take it off and you can sell this course for exactly the same money that you paid for it. So you get your money back
Yeah.
as first sale. And that was really appealing to people. But I think over the course of about 2 years, people slowly realized, hold on, I'm not actually getting my money back from this course, or it is taking an awful lot of effort. And the
Yeah.
guy that invented the course is still selling loads of them, and I'm nowhere near creating the income that that guy has because he's the guru, and I'm not the guru yet. So they keep going, keep going, keep going, and still never reach the guru status because he's got the lead on them by like 12 months. So steaming away. The point is that, or the guru suddenly, in one case that I know of very well, they just disappear overnight. The
Yeah.
course goes, they shut the course down,
Everything.
and it's like, well, where's my course gone? And they go, well, you can run it, it's fine. And you're like, well, but I'm relying on you for the basics of it. No, sorry, we're gone. And it's like, that's a real killer. So the core to all of that is affiliate marketing. And affiliate marketing has stood the test of time. It is there continually until, that is, the person that you are promoting disappears. But they're not going to disappear if they've got enough affiliates creating money for them. Sure as eggs are eggs, they're going to stay there. They're going to be an old man and they're still going to be talking about pineapples
Yeah.
and toothpicks and cans because the money's coming in. Why wouldn't you stay there if the money's coming in? And if you've got
Yep.
hundreds of people working for you. So this weaponizing, it's a wrong term, but it's just something that just came to mind.
No,
Turning,
but that's what, right? You're basically, if we have, okay, that's a very bad example to put, but if it's a war-like situation, it's like you're bringing in your army, right? Your army fights for you.
yeah,
Here, basically, your army is selling for you.
yeah, it is. It's all your believers that come along and go, wow, this is amazing, this is the best thing ever, oh, it's brilliant, it's changed my life. And there's the number of things that you can genuinely say, like, this will become a really important part of your life. Whether it's a toothpick, a wet wipe, a pineapple, uh, leaving your 9 to 5 course, tuition by somebody in digital marketing, all of these things can become really, really important, and to the point where people will go, this has changed my life, and I need to tell other people about this because it's amazing, and people generally do. We like to talk about what's going well in our lives. We like to talk about good things in our
Yeah.
lives because actually what you do is you create a clan of people who believe like you, and then you have security in it. This is very psychological, but you get security, mental security, in knowing that other people are just like you and other people believe in the things that you believe in. And
Yeah.
this is where religion and nations come from, is that security in having people around you all saying, yeah, we're all American, we're all Indian, we're all British, we're all believing in this particular God. And that's where the security comes in. Well, the security, from my point of view, I'm on digital marketing. I'm out there espousing the benefits of just eating meat, not bloody pineapple, and it's so the point is that I like it when people come back and go, wow, that's really cool. What are you doing? How are you doing it? Wow, look at our health benefits. Rah, rah, rah. Yeah, that makes me feel good, which makes me want to do it more. And
Yeah.
then my customers start to feel good because they start doing it and they go, oh, this is changing my life. they start telling people this is changing my life. My partner did it. She was like, for months, she was like, what are you doing? You're going to die. This is the worst thing in the world. Things are going to start dropping off on you. And it's like, no, I'm fine. I'm feeling really good. And then she saw the difference in me. And she's like, actually, I'm going to become carnivore if that's okay. Well, fine, do it. So it's like, it's brilliant. It's the way it works. So, yeah, weaponizing your army. So we can bringing this into OfferLab is really very easy because we're talking about affiliate marketing, and affiliate marketing. This is a really, the process of the customer journey leads towards them becoming affiliate marketers themselves. Okay, it doesn't always be the case, but OfferLab is the hub and will be in years to come the hub of affiliate marketing. It is where anyone can go for free, look on OfferLab to see what offers they've got, pick offers, splice them together. They may think that pineapples work with facials, and they might say, well, there's a spa here that's sending out all the bits and pieces you need for your facial, and I believe that the pineapples work really well. The acid on the face, you should buy pineapples, use that with your facial, combine the two. Sorry, really random. But you get my drift. You can pick different products and you can put them together. You can splice them together and you can say, right, this is my product. This is what I'm doing. It's pineapples and facials. That's my product. And I'm going to advertise it. And off you go. You become an affiliate marketer for pineapples and facials. And you see whether or not you can make that work. What happens then is if you sell pineapples or if you sell facials and they come from somebody who's got those advertised on OfferLab, they get your profits, but you get two products to be able to sell at the same time, which is potentially double the money for you. Triple the money if you take 3 products, quadruple the money if you take 4 products. It becomes more complicated, but OfferLab actually has a program for sorting that out. You don't even have to worry about it because it's all sorted out from the beginning. The more products you take and the more products you sell, they sort out the money, they divide the money up, and they give you yours, they give you the other people their money. It's brilliant. It has flaws. And Rhea and I have discovered this recently in that we signed up to OfferLab when in the very early days, and it still is early days for them. And they made all sorts of promises. And so far, one of the bigger promises has not been followed through with. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, it is. It is because we have been following up on this for a while now.
Yeah.
We were supposed to get this end of the year. We are in Feb now. I mean, end of the year as in 2025. I think by December this was supposed to be resolved. I still remember the broker's playbook was supposed to be out by end of November. And
it was all supposed to be up and running in October, I think, and then or September, and then it shifted through to November. And I've heard nothing
and
since.
Since then, yes, we have not got, because they did mention that it will be happening later. They had cancelled it, but the later has not come yet, and we are sitting on 9th of Feb 2026. So we are also trying to find more information on that. But since we only give the truth, we are just talking about it. I mean, it's nothing to worry about, but just know that, every new thing that begins will come with a flaw.
It's strange because OfferLab is a really, really convincing and very, very good platform for affiliate marketing. It's brilliant.
I mean, we make money, so I'm not going to be complaining too much about it.
There's still money. There's still money coming through. There's still sales going on. But the point here is that when we signed up, we were given a promise that this brokerage would come, and a brokerage is a really interesting idea where you reach out to people that have never been on OfferLab, and you go, look, I can take your product, I will put it, you tell them somewhere, you're not telling them it's going on OfferLab, otherwise they're going to put it on OfferLab. I'm going to put it somewhere, and I'm going to bring you loads of customers. How do you feel about that? And they go, wow, okay, you sure? Go, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And if I don't fulfill my promise, you don't have to pay me anything. Don't worry about it. There's
Yeah,
no money
yeah, you're
involved.
not
I'll
losing
take it.
money, anything,
Yeah,
any which way. It's just another platform that you add to promote. So
yeah.
business will be happy to do it.
And you put it on OfferLab. You take their product, you put it on OfferLab. OfferLab gives you links. You then pass the links through to that person and say, right, you need to put these into your web. And then once that's done, you should be getting sales. And they'll be like, really? And again, I know, just trust me, put it in your web, get it on there, and you'll be making sales. And then slowly, the sales start to come, and then they'll start gushing with sales. That's the theory. And we've been promised this. Not only have we been promised it, but we've been told that they have these things called playbooks, which basically are, right, here's the idiot's guide to getting brokers in and being able to set yourself up as a broker. And that's what everybody wants to do. It's lazy, but it's going to be extremely profitable.
Yeah.
And it may be that they're making sure that they've got things in the right place and doing the right things, but that should have been done before they launched. It's not been done. I don't know what
Yeah,
the hold up is.
it's
We've not
a
been
little
told.
slow now, so I still trust that it'll get resolved soon, and we'll get to know when the next training is happening. But yeah, until then, this is where we are stuck.
Yeah, no,
I
it
mean,
is.
we can't really go ahead and speak to businesses because until and unless this is resolved, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't, but the point is that actually what we still have is we still have OfferLab and the affiliate marketing and being able to sell your
Yeah.
offers through that. And that's pretty cool. And it does work. And we can see that it's working. So that's good. Has your
Oh yeah,
Stripe
of
issue been
course.
resolved?
It's yeah. I mean, no, the payment issue has not been resolved yet, but thankfully there's a message that has landed on my email stating that Stripe documentation that
Yeah.
they needed for India's to start putting up their money in, that has come through, which is a
Okay.
good news, because I understand, and Alex, you're the man for it. Legalities, it takes time. So yeah, what they had promised to do in Jan happened in Feb, and they're still in the process of now probably rolling out the commissions or whatever.
Yeah.
But I could see my commissions in the dashboard, so at least it's there. So
Okay.
no one is
That's
taking it. So
That's cool. So, OfferLab is still up and running. It's still doing really well. It's still doing what it promised to do. Russell Brunson, who is the guy behind it,
yeah,
I mean, he's a massive deal in digital marketing.
brilliant.
If he doesn't do what he said, his reputation is going to take a real hit. So this
And
will
he's too
happen.
smart to
Yeah,
let that
this will
happen. So
this will happen. It's just a question of when. Everybody's getting a little
yeah,
bit frustrated. What we're going to do, I think, is we're going to keep you updated because we're trying to be open and honest about this. We'll keep you updated. I'll make some more inquiries over the next week, and we'll
yeah,
see what we can come back with and sort of say, right, this is what's happening. So yeah, so that's us. That is PodLab, episode
yep,
12.
probably.
Quite a long
I
episode
think
now.
so. Yeah,
But yeah, I want to thank you for joining us, for listening to us for this long. I hope it's
yeah,
been entertaining. I hope it's been full of information for you. If you want to know more, if there's something we haven't covered that you want to know more of, then get in touch. Otherwise, I really hope you will like this episode. I hope you will follow us. I hope you will subscribe. And I hope that we will be back with you very soon in your ears, giving you more information about digital marketing. So for now, thank you so much. And we will leave you with that.
yeah.
Ria?
Love and peace always. Bye bye.
Cool. Bye.
Stop the recording, love.
I'm not.